Hey, good evening, everyone. LinkedIn, Facebook, and all that, YouTube, and all that good stuff. Dave Wilson, Results Staffing, social media. Got a great show for you. A lot of good questions between direct hires and logistics, and do you have what it takes to win? So I will be right back after this. All right. Hey, good evening, everyone. Steve, I see you watching on Facebook, and you know why I don't feel good tonight. Don't you dare. But I'll give you a buzz after this. That's my good friend from Utah, man. I don't know what's out in Utah, but you owe me, Steve. Hey, listen, tonight I did a show. Oh, whoa, look at this. Hey, there's Mr. Tuvia, the king of what's up. He's down in Florida there. Reach out to him. Let me tell you, if you want to know anything about the WhatsApp app, this is the man to reach out to. He will explain every single thing he does. Steve, you owe me. I'll tell you what, man, I'm still sweating. We'll explain that. I'll give you a call afterwards. Listen, tonight, it's been one of those days, and we had Thurston on last night, and he had one of those days, and whew, I'll tell you what today. Hey, Janie. Janie's all the way from Australia. Always in. Janie, you were a minute late. Or, you're close to a minute late. It's not like you. I'll explain to you, Tuvia. You're going to love it. It's not something you want to put on social media, what Steve did to me. You know, what they do in Utah. You don't want to do it. So tonight I wanted to talk to you about, do you have what it takes to staffing and to win? Logistics versus direct hires. And I want to give you an example of Tuvia and Janie, and, just give me your thoughts of this. And I'm going to be as honest. What would you do? I did a show earlier on markup percents. Now, this is for the logistics, okay? And this is pretty easy to figure out. Logistics staffing, all right, let's just say a company offers us 38%, or the majority of companies in the Lehigh Valley, 38%. Some of them are at 32%. All right, but I'm going to break it down for you again for people that didn't see it during the day. And Tuvia, Steve knows this, but this makes sense. All right, so say you pay, I want clients to understand this too. So corporations. So you say you're paying 38% markup, $15 an hour, right? So you have a bill rate of $20.70. Mind you, you have $5.70 you're making off of each employee each hour. That sounds like a lot, right? So when you break it down, I'm going to go slow here. Think about this. What would you do? Reverse roles. So one employee with a bill rate of $20.70 comes out to like $165. Okay? Got it? 8 hours, that's what you're going to make off that one employee. Now you're times it by 10 employees. So you're at 1,600, right? 1,656, whatever. 8 hours in one day. Times 5 by a week, $8,280 in billing. Now you would think, wow, I'm going to make 8,000 some, right? No. Now comes all the fun stuff with the 38%, and it leaves you at the 570. That's at 38%. So you have your burden costs. Now, all your burden between your workers' comp and all that great stuff, and the taxes and Employees Care Act if it's over 50 employees, and et cetera, et cetera. So that's like $690 or $684. So at the end of it all, okay, you've made $280. I'm sorry, $2,280 for all of it for the week. That's what you make off the billing. So that's your profit. All right, supposed to be, right? Roughly. So you say, wow, $2,280. Now take all your expenses out, right? That leaves you a total of $1,600. 96, roughly there. Now, think about that. So I have 10 employees working at a 38% markup, right? And I'm only going to make now $1,696. That's all. That's it. That's at 38%, $1,600. So I'm going to take now. What happens if it's high turnover? All those unemployment, the background, the drug screen. Let me see what Janie says. Searching my emails to see what job it was that why I was late. That's okay, Janie. I know you're always the first one. But getting back to that too, you think about that. $1,696, and that doesn't mean you got taxes. Okay. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but that was a stressful day because this is why that irritates. Because hey, Bill. There's Bill all the way from Ohio. There he is, my man. How you doing, sir? But what you're looking at there is $1,696, and you want me to say yes. I'm sorry, even if you times it by 20 employees. Staffing companies make pennies on the dollars. It's all in volume. If you don't have volume, you don't have it. You don't have it. So think of this. Now, you have one big A. It's not Amazon, but they're a staffing company, and there's two of them actually. They're real big that have taken over the Lehigh Valley. You know, they got these brand new big accounts, right? They can't fill all the orders. They can't fill them. You see it. I see it. I've been in Lehigh Valley. I've staffed there for years, and I see what's happening. So they can't fill it. So now get this. Get this now, Steve, even Steve and Tuvia. So you take like an Amazon or a big account, even like XP, anything, you know, and you can't fill it with four staffing companies. You can't fill it. So they sub it out, subcontract. So now get this. So say they got a big 44%, right? Woo, we got 44% in that one company, but they can't do it. See, they can't do it. So they call people subcontractors out. And some of those staffing companies out there are like animals, man. They'll scarf at anything. They will take a 29%. They don't care because they don't do probably the background checks and all that. They're doing something wrong because the math doesn't add up. So if it's not in volume and you're making thousands and thousands of dollars, you're not going to win. So now I'm going to take you from there. So now there's third parties now for staffing. So what that means now, Tuvia, is that big A company is saying, oh, we're going to help you, right? To the company, to the client. But you sub it out to another staffing agency, right? Whoa, now you're going to offer them maybe like a 32%. They're going to like that because if they don't have the work, right? You might get that 44. So now you're not even breaking even yet. Then get Thurston's on there. Is Thurston on there? I had one of those days. I'm sorry, Thurston. Oh my God. I don't even want to go there. I even said, I think I don't have anybody on the show tonight to comment, but so now you have third-party staffing companies like myself. Say they reached out to me, right? Okay. But think about that. From a 44% down to one staffing company, now down to another. All right. Makes no sense. Because like if I have fun once in a while. I just call the big companies. I know they're not going to hire me. They don't want to win. They don't. And I'm just, what Steve's saying here. He's laughing. I'm sorry, Steve, but they don't want to win. I called Walmart, I swear to God. And this lady told me even in the email that I couldn't handle some of it. And I wanted to say to her, I was like, you know what? I'm staffing for you anyway, and you don't even know it. I am pulling candidates. I'm getting paid, and I'm staffing for you. So there. I mean, you don't even know there's 4 or 5 other companies staffing for you. That's it. So now I want to take you through all that stuff. Now I want to calm down versus direct hires. So mind you, 10 employees, $1,696 a week. Take all that away anyway. Now, direct hire fees. If nobody's ever heard of this, if you do a video screening or like Steve, I'm going to announce, and Tuvia and Thurston, I'm going to announce something great tomorrow night. If my references went through, I can't wait. I don't want to say it, but I'm hoping it works. I have a 1:00 meeting tomorrow, and we'll see which way it goes. And I'm hoping it goes in my favor because he's smart. He's in Nebraska, but he's smart. I knew Thurston would say that. But no, not Nebraska. I'm sorry, not him. The other one's in, oh God, where the hell is he from? Ohio. Bill, he's in Ohio, and I'm going to send you his name. I get confused with Alive. So now direct hires. So you could charge 10% to some people's 25, 30% for direct hire. So what that means is you come to me, I try to find you a job. Okay. Say I charge 15% of a $75,000 job. Okay. That's my rate. So I say to a company, listen, I got a couple candidates for you. I'm going to send you. If you like them, you hire them and you make out your own negotiations. You do a 30-day or a 90-day. I try to go like right in the middle because you got to give a 30-day guarantee. Now you can do the math. So that's $11,000, $250 replacement fee. That's what the staffing company gets. That's at 15%. $11,000 if you found in 1 week. Now I know it sounds easy, but let me tell you, if you don't know what you're doing, it's not that easy. So that's one. So if you have 5 to 10 replacements, placement fees, and you do it smart, even up to 10, you're sitting pretty good, even for your P&L, because you have to diversify. You have to stay. I don't want to say it. Thursday, I'm being nice, but logistics versus direct hires, your blood pressure will go from here down to here, or you'll go while you're in logistics, you go from 0 to 100. That's a fact. But think about that. Direct hire fees. That's so like I said, some staffing companies are 30%, and that's for your medical, your medical and even special trades. If you listen, I'm going to throw this out there on LinkedIn Live. If you are a CNC machinist, if you are a HVAC technician, if you are a nurse, let me tell you, you're any kind of engineer, any kind like that, you email me your resume. Right here is up there. You don't know the value that you have right now. Because I want to ask you, what are you making? Because I guarantee if it's within a certain field right now, you can make a lot more. So if you only have 1 year to 2 years at a company, you want to make a change, email me. And we'll make the worst thing I can do is try to find you that nice job that you want that's making maybe $10,000 more for what you're worth. So even forklift drivers, you would think forklift drivers are gold in the Lehigh Valley. I don't care what anybody says. High reach, clamps, sit down, EPJs, scissors, all of them. If you're not getting paid over $19 to $20 an hour, right in that range, steady, not during peak, steady, you should be making even up to like 24. That's what you're worth. If you're really good, email your resume to me and I'll find you something. I'll just take you from another company. To me today, Steve, there is four candidates going that are going to be short in the Lehigh Valley tomorrow. I ain't telling you what company is. Well, one I will, McDonald's. He's got 9 years at McDonald's. Yeah. And get that. I should be able to place him, but I did take him from him. So he's been there 9 years and hopefully, you know who he is, Sean, you know who you are. So, and then the 3 others, I'm moving from one company to another. You want to win? That's the way to do it. Yeah, Steve, well done. You want to win. And you have to look at yourself and say, okay, what do you want? Now, Steve, I'm going to give you the biggest hit tonight. A hint, I'm sorry. And if you're on social media, anybody that's listening, I did a test. It worked. And it worked very well because I told everybody before, Facebook right now, it's all over the place with pricing. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to price it right now. And if I am, and I love social media, listen, Steve, you have to go with the native ads. I'm telling you, wow. I only put down $50 for the native ads. And what a native ad is they're the ones that you want to make it look crisp and clean. You choose it. You make them up on native ads on Facebook. Gives you 6 of them. They're all different sizes, everything. And they actually look like kind of like a website. So they're all your ads that are sitting onto, like when you open something up, you'll see it over there on the side. They pulled in 36 applications within 3 hours. 3 hours for in the Lehigh Valley. You know me, I'll pull the stuff up. I don't care. That's truth. 36 candidates that fast using native. Uh-oh, Janie, I got a casual position at Services Australia in the contact center. Introduction this Friday all day for $30 per hour. Not sure what it's about. Janie, you better be doing the dance. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean casual position. I know you're in Australia. And I don't know whether it's $30 reasonable. Over here, it's nice. But inside of Australia, is that a living wage? I'm just curious. Yeah. And Steve, check that out. I am telling you, know where I'm coming from, man. Even anybody on Jesus. Thurston, you should even do $10 native ads on your business, Facebook business. Put $10 and sell your ceramics. I'll help you. Listen, man, I'll show you how to set it up. You just let me know on the weekend, and I'll help you design the picture, whatever you want you're selling, and then we'll do some native ads, and you'll see the return. It just goes wherever you want it. And I never tried it before because I wasn't sure. I heard about it. Yeah, take it. That's right. So take it. So this weekend, it's only still the football games. If you have an ads manager account on your social media, and I can be admin on it and then show you. And I only just learned this. I stayed away from it. I didn't know much about it. Casual is day labor. Steve, that's a great way to. That's a great way. Thanks for bringing Janie down. 1 day labor. Any dollars when you save none is better than zero. That's right. That's why Thurston last night, he was a trip. Steve, you got to meet this guy. So there you go, is logistics versus direct hires. So again, if you diversify it, let's see. It's government. Yeah, it is plus 9.5% superannuation, no holiday or sick leave. I don't even know what that word means. Janie Meek, take it. Hey, Thurston, you would take it. You don't care. You'd be there, like, get on a plane and fly over to Australia. Holy crow. That's awesome, Janie. If you get that, that's if that works for you, congratulations. It's only been months after months. But think about that when it comes to that. So, and then when I said to you about retention, I said it today, is why are your candidates leaving? Why is your high turnover? When I look over here, I see it. When I can take 4 candidates that easy and they don't even give a notice, they don't care. I don't care. Personally, I'd like, because no company is going to say, hey, give them a 2-week notice. That's not happening. If I told, unless the company really liked that person, hey, in 2 weeks they want to start, they want to be appropriate and give a 2-week notice. But in staffing, companies, you can hold the job. You can always say that because you have to. I mean, if you have something personal or something going on, but sometimes you're not able to place them when you come back. So let's see, what do you say? Right, take it and then look for something better when you're there. Thurston, I think they would find you a trip out in Australia. I'm telling you, they would find you I couldn't even explain it, what they would think of you, but he's a great guy. But I asked a couple of the candidates, say, why are you leaving? And Steve, a lot of them, they didn't, why blow up the bridge? They didn't say nothing about the money. They didn't say anything about the money. I'm not sure if I want it. I have to find the original email for the job description. All right, well, send it to me. I'm curious to see it, see what it's like. But none of the candidates today said it was about money. They didn't say, Dave, everybody was like, they wanted $15 an hour. That was easy. And why are you leaving? Well, it was either a boss. They didn't like the hours. That one that comes back that, Bill, I don't know how it is where you are, but that they treat me like a number. They don't care. We're just robots. That's pretty harsh to say, They're leaving because, Megan, how you doing? Megan's awesome. I know. How you making out with the manufacturing? Are you getting your guest on there? Megan's looking for, I can say females because that's what you're looking for in leadership roles in manufacturing. So if you know anybody, please reach out to Megan. She wants to interview. She's doing a great job on it. So she interviews women in the workplace. Megan, sorry, that's better than females. Women in the workplace, so, but she's right. No growth opportunities, crappy bosses, no flex time, no work-life balance. And Megan, I'm not going to go into even more of that. It is because when I get it, when you have like at an Amazon, Walmart, all these big companies, I get it. Say, great, awesome, it's going great, perfect. We'll have to have baby back on the show, and if you want to bring a guest on, let's do it. So Tuvia, you're going to be in a cardboard box soon. That's not a factor. Oh, Florida. He lives in Florida, Tuvia. So I believe in Miami. He's down in Miami. So, but like I said, you need to address why. So the reviews, we were talking about reviews. That's what it was. And everybody puts negative reviews, which some of the companies that when you research, you go on there, you'll see 2.0, 3. You know what? Yes, you are having something negative. I get that. You always get negative reviews. Sometimes you get good ones. But when you look at the company when you see that. Go through the reviews. Go through like 30 of them. And think of it this way, is like, write it down. What is it for? I know our favorite ones were receptionist never answers the phone. They never get back to you. They're rude. I could go on and on and on. There's always something negative, but then there's the positive. So maybe they have something. If there's 6 times that's saying a supervisor, right? I would look into that. I would say like, okay, what's wrong with that supervisor? What's going on? I would send an email or call over to the staff or the clients and say, is there something going on? Because if you're not honest now, if you're not honest right now, if you're not with the clients, you're going to struggle this year because the costs are even going to go higher between the PPO and who's paying for all that, who's paying for all the masks, who's paying for all the sanitation, who's paying for all the extra cleaning. At the site, the client is. But what is the role of the staffing company? Now, I think that if you met and you talked a lot, you could probably come up with something to help out. There's always ways to negotiate. That's what I've learned. Hey, throw us an extra direct hire. If I'm still spinning. There we go. So I'm going to tell you this, Bill, if this was an offer for you, Bill, I'm going to staff you for 10 candidates. Free, Bill, because I'm making no money. But Bill, could you do me a favor? And if you get that first direct hire fee, if you're hiring somebody in the office, can you guarantee me or can you give me a shot at that? Because that there you can recoup $10,000. See what I'm saying? So I don't think, kickoff meetings for 3 days, start of the day. I don't think anybody in their right mind, oh, yes, call them on after there's something off. Don't let it fester. I knew you would say something like that. And then 2, I have a client I'm trying to help, an admin assistant. I told him today, nobody works to work for you because you are not a good person to work for. Whoa. I got to give you a good one on that one, Tuvia. But he's honest. He's telling the truth. And what happens now is you need to be more honest. God, I was in the corporate world too long. I shouldn't say that, Thurston. I shouldn't say it like that. But when you're in corporate, one of my questions, all right, you know what, Thurston, I got a question for you. My question is this. If you, right now, if you were in the corporate world, just working as a regular person, in an admin or anything like that, if the company came down and said to you, you know what, make any changes that you want. I tried to figure out what would an employee say. What would they say if you said, you know what, corporate, no red flags or red tape, nothing. You can do what you want. Just show results. Don't care what you do, right? What would you do? Should be a nice guy, my man. Yeah, he's got that. But think about what would you do if you had one day to make change in the staffing industry? Markup go up higher. I don't think it has to go up higher. I could work for a 38% bill. I could do it 38%, but I'll do it 38%. But the client's going to take on the background screening cost, maybe up to 30 days. If those candidates, bill that or the drug screen test because they're so expensive. So there's ways to negotiate. Okay, 38%. You pay for the background checks and the drug screening. Then I might make some money, but then give me a direct hire. One. And I think it's a no-win. I mean, it's a no-brainer because we work with even more staffing now, Tuvia, that offers shuttles. Let me tell you, fire the bad leaders and old guards. Steve, I can't look at you right now. I'm sorry. You know what you did to me, you know. But he's right. Fire the bad leaders in the old guard. Oh, I got to hear this. I would consult with all the staff, then do the things they suggest, then lead them to gold. You know what? If at the branch, if I was able to say to a branch, you know what, everybody, 6 of us, let's just fill these orders, do what we do, forget about corporate. They only come down for the food anyway, for lunches. So, you know, you clean the place all up and you get everything, you get the bagels and the lunches. They come in, they're late for 3 hours anyway. They show up. Oh, they're there for a half hour. We got to go. Bye. That's just life. That's corporate world. But I like what he said right there. Think about it. I would consult with all the staff and then do things they suggest and then lead them to gold. Steve, he's better than you. I'm sorry, Steve. Steve from Utah. He gives, I like that advice. Come on, Steve. How do you top that? I would have employers respond to all the employees when they send their resumes. Yes. What I've been doing, Tuvia, is I send an email 25 at a time on Career Builder to all the resumes that come in. And then I say, you know, hey, I've seen you applied. Some of them reply back, I would never apply for that job. I get paid this. And then I respond back, well, I'm sorry, you applied for a job for $15 an hour and you want to make 30. You didn't read the ad. He did not read the ad. So, yeah, you're a funny guy. I know what you did. We'll talk about that later. But the little guy has all the answers. Yes. Go into your staff, go into them and say, what would you do differently? Why are we going through 50 people a week leaving? There's got to be a reason, because I'm going to give you mine. I'm going to do it to win. If I'm in logistics, I don't care anymore. I'm going to do it to win. I'm going to get the good employees. I'm going to pull them from you and move them to somewhere else, just like today. It's simple. I mean, you just, once you know in social media, those companies, once you know, I learned something else last week that, wow, I'll tell you what, you can just go right in there and you will get responses and put them on their lunch breaks, everything, and pull them out because they're not happy. And then you're made, because you tell them the truth. You say, listen, we only take on temp to perm. That's it. So I don't want none of our candidates working no more than 90 days. That's it. 90 days or 520 hours, then you become permanent. I will not take nothing else long term. There's no money whatsoever in logistics. Now, direct hires, that's a different. I'm going to announce that on Wednesday or Thursday. I just called them. They were going to email me the job description. Janie, you were going down there. Okay, you can do it. You know what? You're right. Janie Meek, excellent. You can do it. Janie, you've been struggling so long trying to get a job, and I've even had I've had a video with you and talk to you about where you were at, and you know, just stick with that, like Thurston says, and you're gonna get that job. I mean, you have to. Did you learn from what Bob is doing? Reach out to Bob. You see what Bob's doing. You see how Bob is tagging. Post your resume, Janie. Post it on LinkedIn. I'll share it, and then post it. Tag every friggin' company you can. Tag them or put at Pepsi. It'll come right up. At Coca-Cola. Boom. At Crayola. At Tesla. These names I just know. Tesla, FedEx, Walmart, XP, whatever. Put at. Then go back to that at, right, at Pennsylvania. Do your research. Type it in there, and you'll see names. And what Bob's been doing, tag them at Tuvia Lynn, because he's going to get a notification, say somebody's on LinkedIn that mentioned him. Naturally, what do? You go to your phone. People on LinkedIn, I see it all day long. They're active. You know, she says, I have the job. Well, it's about time. Good. Congratulations, Janie. That's really awesome. I have this on the bottom of all the jobs. Please accept my advance apology, but only applicants who submit a resume will be considered, just in case I've missed someone. I have this on the bottom. I like that. You know, and Megan said, definitely post your resume. What is your experience? What industry? Listen, Janie, reach out to Megan, and she's got does some great videos on LinkedIn. You got to plug in on her, and she'll really show you some lot. She interviews a lot of great guests, and she's got it on. I started to watch her videos, and she's funny, man, but she just tells it like it is, the same thing. So, but post your resume, tag, and I think Bob will get a job, because I see sometimes he puts 25 people that he tags. So sooner or later, somebody's going to say, whoa, this guy's serious. He's looking for a job. He's got 20 some years in the office for accounts. I'm not sure if it was billing for what Bob does, or inventory control specialist. That's it. So, but think about that. You know, he is going to get a job by just tagging people. Don't worry about what they think. They don't know you. The worst thing they can do is say, you know, hey, why are you tagging me? They don't do that. And you're not going to do it all the time, because you're only doing it if you want to work for that company. So think of it now. Okay, now go with it with a smile. You know, think of those things tonight, and I'm going to get going, Steve, because I'm going to call you after this and tell you how I feel. Tuvi, I'll let you know what it's about. But everybody, think about that. Look tomorrow when you go in. Look at your reviews. Oh, let's see. Yeah, see? Bob's getting us out there big time. I'm telling you. He has done what we've said. You know, nobody's going to find the job for you. Like, I can't find jobs for everybody. I wish I could. I wish I could get everybody an interview. But some people, some companies, the same thing. They don't respond back. It's the same things. Describe all the things on the wall. Looks like you've been honored greatly. Oh, all right. Flag thrown on my M60A3 tank in Korea. I was on the DMZ for I stayed on that for 3 months. But that was flown on our tanks. A lot of different awards for, oh my God, Army Accommodations Medal. Hey, get this. Janie, you'll love this one. It says that I've worked 16 hours a day and plus. You know, hey, Bill, thanks a lot. So, accommodation medals, diplomas, graduations, top in basic training, achievement medals, DD 214, pictures of the tanks. Got my best friend in Korea, military pictures, and there's a lot of different awards. I don't remember what they are. I don't remember what they all are. I'd have to look them up on there. I was a sharpshooter. You know, I was good at shooting, I guess. So, but no, there is. I mean, I got a lot of other pictures. I'll put some pictures up one day of all the tanks. We were the first ones of the M1 Abrams. The M1 Abrams, I'll post some pictures, Thurston's. It first came out in 1987, they did. And I sent a video to, it's my memory here a little bit. It goes to Steve. I sent him a video of the M1 Abrams tank, and I was an instructor in basic training for 2 years in Fort Knox, Kentucky. So I taught people on the tanks, was tank commander, and just blew up things. So that's a great resume on that part. But thanks for another great show. Thanks, everybody. And like I said, you know anybody, reach out to everybody on this list, connect with them on LinkedIn. They're good people, and they'll really help you. Everybody's here to help. So everybody have a great night, and I will be talking to you soon.